Notepad. Hey. Got some people joining. Kitty Cakes, thanks for joining. We're just getting started here. Ethan IDK, thanks for joining. So we got TikTok going. We are now active on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and LinkedIn. Solid. The gang's all here. Thanks everyone for joining. What are we doing today? We are building a solution to a problem, and I'm open sourcing the Latterly curriculum. Sheesh, it's actually pretty wild. I don't think you know how wild it is. So here I have in front of us the problem statement, some of the thoughts that I had, and then the solution that I'm proposing, and we're going to step through building it. We're going to actually start building it. Hopefully knock it out pretty quickly. We'll see. So what's the problem? The problem is the prior content making strategy is over laborious, error prone, and non-auditable. What does this mean? Let's just take a step back. I'm building Latterly, okay? This is my admin view. Let's go look at the curriculum. I'm building Latterly. It's a work in progress. Courses, curriculum. Here's the curriculum. So this is like the first section, understanding the master plan. And if you've been on my streams recently, I recently recorded lessons for this, and I did it in 2 streams. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 lessons, and I did that in 2 streams. And my plan was to go back through those streams with a video editor. Here I have the wonderful Windows Movie Maker, and I was going to go back through those streams and cut it up, and then post those videos as like private videos for the lesson plan. Does that make sense? The problem is that this ended up being really laborious. I could still do it, and also the finished product was like kind of low quality because I would like clip irrelevant subjects, like irrelevant sections of the video, and what I would have left had the content that I wanted, but it was like jumpy because I was like cutting sections. It was like jumpy. And like the intonation would be weird. So it's just not really high quality. It's not the presentation that I want to do. And also, when I was reflecting more on, John, what presentation do you want to do? What I would like to do is like provide a slideshow that goes with it. So that it's not just me speaking. It's like a student can refer to a slide deck. And then I thought, well, hey, that slide deck, like how am I going to build it up? How do I know that it's high quality? This is the thought process that I was going through. How do I know that I didn't miss something in the video? I might have to go back and watch my video like several times to make sure I didn't miss anything. And this is like really time consuming, right? So it's not a good process. So overall, I decided that the prior content making strategy is over laborious, error prone, and non-auditable. Auditability is that last problem I was kind of hinting at. Like, what if I missed something? I'm like filtering it down, cutting out sections. What if it's like, oh, wow, I actually wanted that section. And it's also not flexible because there could be sections which are like medium value, right? So if I want a quick lesson, I would cut it. But if I wanted like the director's cut, where it's like more information for those students that kind of want to go the extra mile, that would be a longer cut. So it's just, it ends up being like a ton of work, and it's not auditable. Like those specific pieces of information, those specific points of video, how do I track them? How do I keep track of them? If it's in the source video itself, the answer is that I keep track of it because it's just in the source video itself, and I have to watch it, and I just have to know. I could write an external document, like a bunch of notes. I could do that. And that's like pretty disorganized. Where am I going to store that? How am I going to associate that? So anyway, let's get to some of the solutions I was thinking about. How about an audit first solution? If we think about this, like I'm going to build a custom application, what I really have is a list of links with a list of notes for each link. So like this video details, like this video would be like one video, right? So this would be the link, the URL. And then I would have a list of notes about this link. And I would say like, at, timestamp 346, I said this. Here I said this. Basically annotations and notes. Oh, who do we have here? Zulo Edits 3.0. Hi, thanks for saying hi. How's it going? Thanks for dropping in. I'm not sure if I said your name right. um, so I could have this link, right? And it's like, hey, here is a source file, and the thing that I want the student to extract is this, and then that would be a note, and that note will end up as a bullet on a PowerPoint. Does that make sense? So you see how it's auditable and traceable. Quickly view what does this source actually contain. So I could just view those notes. Then I could turn those notes into a slideshow, and this would be in an automated way so that if I ever change my links or my notes, the slideshow is automatically updated. I don't have to make a new PowerPoint over and over. It just updates itself. That's the goal. So that's the goal from a software perspective, a solution perspective. So how are we going to build this solution? Well, the simplest way to have a list of links would just be like a plain text file. So let me grab you the actual list of links. And this is part of what I'm doing today, by the way, is I'm open sourcing this list. Previously, this was like a secret list, like a secret sauce in the Latterly curriculum. And I'm actually opening it to the community. So more of a free code camp style approach. Where is the list of links? Love this Notepad.js, by the way. I'm going to open a second instance and I'm going to dump the content. If you've been on a previous stream with me, you will probably have seen this list because I had it on a stream. Yep, here it is. Huge list of content right here. Bam, 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 bam. Does it update both of them? Cool, so I have two different lists. That's great. Download notes. Sure, that sounds good. Copy notes to clipboard. Let me just download these in case like something happens, I'll still have the notes. So this is the Latterly curriculum. You see how it's kind of ugly? It's like all these like videos, like YouTube videos and TikToks. Sometimes there's like random other links that are, I guess it's pretty much, yeah, like these links. So that would be the simplest way, is if I just have like a plain list. But then how do I associate the notes to those? This is like Grammarly. I wish I could like turn off Grammarly for this page. So like, what about my notes for this one? Well, I guess the simplest thing to do would just be put it right here, right? Like note 1, note 2. And then every time I added a new link, so this could say like link. So you see, the simplest thing to do would be just use the same file and put the notes right there. This syntax that I just wrote is not supported anywhere, but there are two close cousins. So one would be Markdown. So like this is, if I treated this as a section header, then this would actually be Markdown. This would be a bulleted list under a section, right? Or I could do like some title. And then that would be a hyperlinked section title. And this starts to become a really good idea because I'm wanting to open source it and version control it. What am I going to use? I'm going to use GitHub. GitHub already supports what's called GitHub Flavored Markdown. GitHub Flavored Markdown, GFM. Yeah? Okay. All right, wifey's calling with baby issues, so I gotta kill the stream. Anyway, I think you get the idea here. Hopefully I'll stream some of this later. See ya.